Canada must be prepared for a worst-case scenario. This is the government's paramount responsibility, Mr. Speaker. So to the Defence Minister, I ask, what meetings has she had with Cabinet and her allied counterparts to prepare Canada in the event Russia acts on their threat and retaliates?
Government is prepared for any eventuality. We are putting in across-the-board measures to support Ukraine in this situation. We have NORAD modernization as our priority. We are working very closely with our American counterparts, and we will leave no stone unturned for the safety and security of this country, this continent, and indeed Ukraine itself. Thank you, Mr. President.
Russia has 40 nuclear-powered weaponized icebreakers. Do you want to know how many Canada has? 0. Russia has 18 military bases near Canada's Arctic border, whereas we are struggling to get 1 naval base up and running. Shameful. Yesterday, Russia's foreign affairs minister said, quote, "A third world war will be nuclear and it will be devastating." These remarks are deeply concerning and present a serious threat to our national security and public safety. So I'm asking the government, what measures are they taking this seriously, Mr. Speaker? I'm not quite convinced by the Minister of Defence answers. What meetings has she had to make sure we are prepared?
Yeah, great question.
Mr. Speaker, I would like to assure my honourable colleague and this House of Commons that we are indeed prepared for every eventuality, including the information that we have received relating to nuclear oversions that Mr. Putin has been making. I would like to say that we need to be non-provocative and we need to be rational in this situation, and we need to act together as a country and support each other in this time of need. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
General, just with my last minute, would you say that Canada is prepared for any eventuality in terms of defending itself?
Mr. Chair, any eventuality is a pretty broad characterization of the security environment, and we have to deal in probabilities because the imagination could run wild, and so we need to. Sorry.
I was just going to say, when the war in Ukraine, the Russian invasion first broke out, I had brought the question to our Minister of Defense, Minister Anand, to ask, is Canada prepared for the threats that Russia is making, not only to Ukraine, but to the world and those who help defend Ukraine? And she responded that Canada is prepared for any eventuality. But given your comments and what we've learned during the study, I'm very concerned that that is not the case. Just with my concluding few seconds, can you comment on what needs to be done today in the coming months to ensure we are prepared for the most likely or any eventuality?
So, Mr. Chair, as I stated, we need to rebuild our readiness so that we can respond with sufficient number of forces at the speed required. And so that is what we are focused on right now, those 4 elements of readiness that I talked about.
Thank you very much, sir.